hunter-gatherer type stuff. Like that's not really how it is always anymore.
Well, I think we still have that.
We do.
And up until the 50s, well, I mean, up until very recently, that was kind of the standard.
We do. And traditions are just changing depending on every household. Things are different. But some households have that, still carry that tradition. There's stay-at-home wives, there's stay-at-home dads.
I guess my issue is like, I'm all for equality, right? But I don't like this buffet approach to equality where it's like, I like this, I like that, but don't really like that. Paying for the first date, nah, the guys can keep doing that, or splitting the bill. The guy, I prefer the guy to keep paying for the dates. What else? I want the guy to still be able to protect me, still want that. So I 50-50 is fine, but you want the benefits of equality, but not the corresponding responsibilities.
But you also don't want the responsibilities. You don't want to get married. You don't really care about that argument, right? Because you don't want to get married. That's specifically related to the hyphenation thing. Mm-hmm. But there are other expectations that you have in long-term relationships. So, and I suppose you can have kids out of wedlock. So it's not necessarily has to do with marriage. I suppose I could have kids, but not want to be married. So, and then nice example.
What's that?
Nice example.
What do you mean?
Example to your kids.
What?
You mean if you want to have kids without getting married as an example for your kids, so they're probably going to do the same in their lives.
I'm not following.
She's saying it's a bad example to not be married and to have kids.
Oh, it's
because then they'll do the same thing.
Oh. I mean, TikTok's kind of already doing that for me, but
Two-parent household is the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's not the piece of paper. So kids growing up and looking up and seeing two parents is what's important. It's not necessarily mom and dad went to the courthouse and they signed that piece of paper. It's the fact that mom and dad are there. So I think that should be the industry standard as it pertains to children.